Travis Wayne Goodsell. I've got 15% left on saving the other video I did, as we are closing in on 10 p.m. In 2 hours, as you saw from the picture that I hope I put in here, you saw that the full moon, which technically is not a full moon until around 5 o'clock, I believe I saw, but it's at the top of the scales of judgment. It represents the Egyptian god Yah, which is the Hebrew god Yah. That's my discovery. And it's the moon god, of course, the left eye of Horus, as the two eyes represent the word for Peter, which the two regular human eyes is the simple word for to see, or one who sees. But as the eyes of Horus, it represents a seer, as in the office of seer, as the Mormon church would understand it, as the prophets are prophets, seers, revelators, and translators, but they are too humiliated by translator. And so it's about to finish here, and you're going to hear a little bang. In the context, I wonder if it refers to my lawsuit against the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, because it's dealing with religion rather than government. But today we had breaking news on two fronts having to do with the LDS Church. One of them was Nelson directly trying to explain why his fast did not work to shut down coronavirus and cure it, as the church is going to continue to remain closed, along with the bishop's storehouses in Welfare Square. That really gets my goat. The other is Mormon Governor Herbert, who got humiliated, and thus humiliated the whole state of Utah in the process, by Rachel Maddow tonight, for trying to do a quick fix on curing coronavirus. Now, why would a Mormon governor want to do a quick cure for coronavirus, putting everybody's lives at danger? I wonder if it has anything to do with Nelson and his coronavirus fast. Oh yeah, it does, doesn't it? Because that's how Mormons work. And for example, you ever wonder why Republican Mormons in government are so immigrant friendly? You ever wonder that? You know, you have Trump, oh, we're going to build a wall, keep them out, and Utah's passing laws saying, oh yeah, come on in, refugees and immigrants, especially from Mexico, south of the border. I wonder why. Well, you probably don't know, because you didn't hear about it other than through me, because I heard about it from my time in 2000 to 2004, working in the church history or church curriculum department, working on the revision of the footnotes, as I was in the top committee overviewing the whole work, making necessary corrections. But a lot of that work was already done by me when I first got started in that program, And so, yeah, that was all good. But Paul was the one who went over those. So, oh, this is you, isn't it? Oh, okay, I don't need to go over this then. He just sets it aside. Going, all right, whatever. I do make errors once in a while, but oh well. Anything I did was a drastic improvement on the original work, but it was for foreign language scriptures. As you notice, that ours haven't really changed in English, because there were too many who were involved with the English version that were still alive in 2000, and so they didn't want to humiliate their career in life. So it's one thing I hate about the fields of science is that when a scholar makes a new discovery and he's still new, and the older scholar who had the original discovery is still alive, they have to wait until he dies before they can publish their discovery that totally shoots the dead scholar's work to pieces. And so, yeah, there was McConkie, for example. Although he died by that time, he was still prominent in the church. And so we were not allowed to touch anything of Bruce R's, in our work, even though he had lots of things that need to be changed. He's not as smart as Mormons think he is. But he is smarter than the other guys that were working on the project. But, what is this video about again? Oh yeah, tonight in the sign. And so, yeah, and yet the third thing is, could have to do with the lawsuit. I mean, Judge Treese, or not Judge Treese, she was the old 2008 judge. Judge First was, she ended on the 30th of April and refused to give a final judgment in regards to my case. Didn't side with the church, didn't side with me. She just, I'm done, I'm out, bye. You guys deal with this. And hopefully she fled the country, or fled the state of Utah, which itself is its own country. And even Governor Herbert, during the coronavirus, has closed down the borders. Everybody has to sign naturalization papers for entering into Utah. I couldn't believe he did that. But, yeah. So I have no idea what's going to happen. I have no idea if the moon represents an actual person on Earth who's going to be making the judgment. Maybe it was me, I doubt it, who did some bombshell news for you today. Not too many people are going to my videos now. Like I'm concerned about is that Mormons are dying, or the people who watch my videos are dying. Or if it's going to be the actual God of gods who's going to step in and take care of things. Yah, the Hebrew God. Yah, the Egyptian God. So, we now have 2 hours on the dot until it's midnight. 2 hours to midnight. I know, 2 minutes. You know, I never heard about the nuclear clock. The first year that Trump took office, they came out and said, I think it was 2018, the beginning of 2018, they came out and said, we are now 1 minute to midnight. That was awesome. And so because of Trump's recklessness as president, they decided, okay, we're now concerned 1 minute to midnight. It was no longer 2 minutes to midnight, which thus, I don't think Iron Maiden was considering the nuclear clock, because they're talking about sacrificing and that type of stuff in the song, but to kill the unborn in the womb. It's more of an Armageddon thing than a nuclear Armageddon thing. But I've been listening to Accept Kool-Aid. Don't drink the Kool-Aid. It's a song talking about Jim Jones and his Jonestown massacre using Kool-Aid. It's a song similar to Warrant. Not their cherry pie, but their the Well song. I'm struggling to remember it. I'll have to look it up. Don't drink. Oh, I knew it was going to do that. Okay. Oh, Uncle Tom's Cabin. There it was. Why is that the only song showing for Warrant? I have other songs for Warrant. Why aren't they not listed? Pisses me off. But Uncle Tom's Cabin, it's about Uncle Tom's Cabin, which was the book, which was based on the actual story. So, and Don't Drink the Kool-Aid, also based on the actual event. So, I'm done. The other video's done, and this one's just taking longer, so I'm going to be up longer. Oh, maybe it's a good thing I'm up late tonight. Maybe something will happen at midnight.